I'd like to take you guys along on my morning commute in China, so let's go.
My commute actually starts the night before because when I get home from the gym, I leave the public rental bike that I took. That way it's ready to go for me in the morning. So you can see the bike has a QR code here. I'm just going to scan that with an app on my phone and then the bike unlocks.
Then I'm on the road. It's a quick bike ride to the subway station.
Check out my neighborhood. I love it. What a beautiful day. See, there's this breakfast place open. I love going here. People are really friendly. The street cleaners get out at 5 a.m. each morning to make sure the streets all look nice.
People really take great care of the cities here. I love it.
Let's go put our bike back with the rest of them. See if we can find a space here. So a lot of people had questions about these public bikes here. Yes, you can just leave them in any designated area like this, and then you hit a button on your phone, the bike locks, and you're good to go. See, it's a beautiful morning here. City workers are awesome.
For the bikes, you can pay per ride, which is just a few cents, but you can actually buy a monthly pass, which I always do for the blue bikes. And I think it costs a few dollars in USD. It's very much worth it. Oh, look at the sun.
Yeah, really perfect morning here. Wow.
It's Friday. It's about 6:15 in the morning, and now I'm heading into the subway station. I am a middle school science teacher in Shanghai, China, and I actually live pretty far from my workplace. I live about an hour door to door, so I like to leave early to be able to get to school on time and also leave me some time for lesson planning and the calm before the storm, if you will.
Right, we get into the subway station here. It's very clean. My bag will go through security. So this is really quick, only takes a few seconds. Then we'll go over to the sign-in area and you can use your Alipay QR code and scan here, and then you're in. And this is actually a pretty big station, so now I'll walk to my train here. With all my other early bird commuters. They're always changing the advertisements in this hallway. Ooh, fuzzy.
Had a lot of people ask, why don't you live closer to your workplace? Why do you commute an hour each way? And actually, we used to live 5 minutes from the place that I work at, but the area was so boring. I mean, there wasn't much to do. It didn't feel very lively, so we're much happier living where we do. I think it's the best place in Shanghai and commuting. You know what? Your commute is whatever you make it, and I make mine a good one.
Go downstairs here. I always think these subway ads don't look very appetizing. Ew. Really see how clean everything is here. Here comes our train. It's so quiet. Also notice the safety barriers. And then we will just sign out here with that same QR code.
That subway ride was 5 yuan, which is just under $1 USD.
And now we go up. You can see here near these apartment buildings, there's this area for the kids. So after I get out of work, this area is popping. I always love these little excavator toys. How cool. Oh, see some Malamutes over here. You really don't see many big dogs like this in China. 好可爱，我喜欢你的狗狗。Such big boys. Oh, and the best of them all. Here's this cat. Her name is Mei Mei, and I say hello to her every morning. Kind of hard to see with the reflection. There she is. So the owner has actually let me come into this store before and say hi to her. She is so sweet. But every day I've been saying hi to her for, I think like a year and a half now, and I wonder if she remembers me.
For the last leg of my commute, I'm going to grab another one of those public bikes. Let's see what we can find.
There's actually a lot over here. So you can see they just get parked anywhere they fit, and looks like there's an awesome blue one for me. So like I said, I have the monthly subscription to the blue bikes here, and honestly, I just think they're newer and better than some of the yellow bikes.
Really, the only difference between the bikes is the company. So the yellow is Meituan, and you scan it using your WeChat app to unlock it. And then the blue bikes are the Hello bikes, or you'll use Alipay to unlock them.
Let's go.
This bike ride is my favorite part of the commute, especially when it's so nice like this with the spring weather. But I feel like it gives me one last moment to just clear my head before I get to work. You can hear the birds. Yeah, it's lovely. Usually I'll put in some uplifting music or a motivational podcast like Mel Robbins.
And all the trees lining the bike path here, gorgeous. A lot of people ask about the white on the trees here. I believe this is some sort of pesticide to protect the trees.
And I take 3 flights of stairs up to my classroom.
First, I'll come to my homeroom class. Drop my stuff off. You can see our classroom, a little messy, but that's where the learning happens. And then I'll come into my science classroom here. First order of business, turn on the lights for our plant experiment that we're doing. And you can see some of the cool posters my kids have made. And here's our class skeleton. This is Jojo. We've been working on some diagrams.
All right, now it's time to start lesson planning and prepping for the day. You can leave any questions about my commute in the comments section, and I'll catch you in the next video.